How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode. What I want to try and do today is actually make our way on over to one of the coral reefs that are on the map. These are going to have a whole bunch of fish types as well as more resources for us to interact with, but in order to get there, we need to build an exploration sub. So in order to do that, we need to place down one of the submarine factories. I'm going to plop it down over here, and hopefully we can just plug it in to the main building here. We should have enough power and enough oxygen to support this, so we should be good. And apparently I didn't set any clones in motion. I could have sworn I did, so I'm going to do that now. We still have the same guys, so it's really not going to make a difference. 39 days, 60% or 66% chance of completion. I'm going to set that in motion. One of the other things that I also want to do, but we don't have this steel on hand to do it right now, is get the light on this habitat so we can actually plug it into our cloning section. So we have to kind of just wait until we get enough research points, and I'm going to unlock the alloy furnace today, because that's how we're going to turn our iron ore into steel, since we don't have any iron ore. Never mind. So I got to kick that into gear because we don't have any steel really coming in all that much. So finally we got a clone in here, so it actually lets us build stuff now. So we need to build an exploration sub, which is going to take 10 concrete and 15 steel, and we don't have any, like I said. And it also doesn't look like we have any coming in, so let me very quickly scan the area and see if we have. I don't think we have any. I think I've picked it all up already. Well, we do have a little bit of iron ore in our area, so I have them harvesting that right now. We should also have enough science to unlock the ore smelter, so let's do that. And luckily enough, all we need to build it is concrete. That's really nice. Okay, so let's place that down and then start some steel production here, because that is going to be a main issue here. Well, I scanned everything with the tower and I don't have anything else showing up, so we do have a couple new things. We have a sunken submarine. I don't know what we get from this. We probably get material, if I had to guess, probably like steel or something from that. We also have another one over here, which is a cave system, which is probably going to be ore or something. I'm not too sure. We're going to stop by one of these on the way over to the coral reef, so we'll see what we get from those things here in a second. But let's see if we lose all of these marks by deleting this building. So let's delete this. And nope, we keep all the marks there. Okay, cool. We also have a health issue kicking off in our colony. We have 12 people malnourished right now, so what I want to do is actually try and address that really quick. So last episode, I thought the garden dome was going to produce food, which I should really get into a habit of reading what things do and not just assuming what they do. This is actually going to produce a little bit of oxygen as well as clean the air quality for us, so we could start using those things as well as the oxygenator things themselves to try and offset the dirty air in our colony, which isn't an issue right now. What we want to try and build is the mess hall. So we should, unless that's aluminum, hopefully that's not, but if it is, then we can't build this, but we're going to unlock that because it's going to allow us to continue to feed our people the low quality food with no detrimental health effects attributed to it. So let's place one of those things down and see if we can do away with the malnourishment that's happening to our people right now. And is this something that we can stack on top of our things? It is not. I guess you just can't stack anything in this game. That's unfortunate. All right, let's place it here. Or can we place it here? Oh, we can. Look at that. We can squeeze it in right there. Nice. And it automatically connects. Finally, somebody went into this building and started working. I know that I can go through and add them manually. I'm just trying to let them supply all the buildings equally here. But now that it turned on, we immediately got unsafe air quality in our colony here. So let's unlock the garden thing. That's not the screen. Let's go here, unlock the garden thing. We need 15 of something. Is that concrete as well, or is that quartz glass? I think that's quartz. So we should be good on that. And this is also, dang it, something that we can't stack. Okay, it has an area of effect as well. So let's place it here. That's hitting all of our houses as well as some of our buildings here. And then can we place one over here as well? Let's have it going off the oxygenator if we can. Oh, we can. It's only connected by like angles like that. Okay, let's have it go here then. That's going to hit some more stuff for us. That should be most of the base covered. And it's also going to provide a little bit of air quality cleaning as well as a little bit more oxygen as well. So that should be beneficial. Our garden things are not really helping with the air quality. It's not budged an inch, and that's not really good. Our people are getting real sick right now. We have 31 of them, which is everybody, with a respiratory issue. So this is going to be very bad here in a second if we can't try and sort this. The only solution I can think of, since we have the material, is to place down another one of these. And hopefully that fixes the issue. I don't think it's going to, though. We really need to get our hands on some aluminum. so we can get that thing up and running. I also don't know what that sound is. Oh, it's the anomaly. Okay, so there is an enemy in the game. I hear it. I just don't see it. Oh, there it is. Little dangly legs. Okay. That's cool. It's like really long arms. Anyways, we do have our submarine done. Hopefully it doesn't attack our submarine. That would be unfortunate. How do I give you people? Nope, that's not what I'm going to click on. We have an exclamation mark on that. Oh, it's attacking our base. No, hey, chill out, buddy. Go away. Actually, you know what? You can destroy that all you want. It's not really helping. I could care less. Let me try and figure out how to add crew to this thing, because we need to send them to a thing, which we do from here. And how do I give you people? Assign crew. We have to assign... Oh, we have to click there. Never mind. I am stupid. Okay. So we currently don't have anybody unemployed, which is a little bit of an issue. I could have sworn we should have people unemployed, but I guess now that we built that building... Yep, we built the building, and people are going to be working in there in a second. Okay, so we need a couple more clones, unless we want to pull some people away from jobs that we need to have things running in our base. Is there an attack submarine that we can build? We got mining, construction, transportation. No, there's no form of attack. So maybe these buildings are like on the edge of... Oh no, they're still in the light zone area. I don't know if there's a way to defend against this thing. That's 2 buildings now. It's kind of messed up. All right. Let's see what our side mission is. Nothing that's going to add any benefit to us. Unlock UV mode in the tech tree. Oh, never mind. There might be an actual attack mode that we can do. This thing definitely wasn't there a second ago. It was added after we got attacked, so now we can unlock it. And it unlocks the ability to set all lights to UV mode. UVC light can deter dangerous fauna, but power costs increase as a consequence. So that is now going to be an option for us to try and defend our base, which is cool. Do we have the concrete for this? We don't have the concrete for this. Oh, man. Actually, no, we should have concrete somewhere around us. I could have sworn I just saw that a second ago. Yeah, we have a little bit of concrete right here, but we don't have a supply balloon close by, I would guess, is why they're not gathering that stuff. So let me fix that real quick. Let me do one of those, and then send all my dudes that are idle over here. All right, well, I need to try and fix this, because we are heading toward a complete collapse of this place right now. Our people are getting sick. Our people are getting injured. I need people to go work in that building. I don't know where those guys just went to go work. So that's not good. Is this thing cloning right now? It is not cloning. Let me set another batch of clones going. And that's that. I need people in that building desperately producing oxygen. So I'm going to disable the food farm. That threw them into that farm area. Cool. Let me turn this back on. That way when we get people, they go back into that building first to start producing food. And that should hopefully buy us some time here. All right, you know what? I'm kind of tired of waiting around. I'm just going to send the submarine to the other submarine and just see what we get. So I'm just going to take some random worker that is hopefully not doing something that's super important. Can I take my my factory worker? Yeah, sure. We'll take one of those guys. Send him on over. It is going to take him less than a second, apparently, to go there and back. And then we can see what we get from this. Oh, nice. It plops down a little flare on it, and it gives us a little side mission, or a little mission thing here. So the options that we have is exploit it for resources, gather research data, or ignore it. I am going to exploit it because we could use some items, and we got steel, which kind of don't need right now, to be honest. We needed concrete. So once this guy gets back to the base... yeah, once he gets back to the base, we're going to send him on over to the coral reef and see what that thing produces for us. Oh, and the coral reef is actually 3 stars. It also wants 3 people, so I'm going to take the submarine guys again. Unless the other guy didn't go back to it, did he? Okay. I don't know what a marine stabilizer is doing. I'm going to take them. Hopefully it's not something super important. That would be really bad. And let's do one of the research lab guys as well. We have a 100% success rate here, so let's send it. Oh, so that actually wasn't that far away, and it wasn't a random event either. It just came by, dropped a flare, and drove away. Did it go to the right place? Yeah, it went to the right place. Okay. So this is just another biome. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. Can I do this? We have steel and we have concrete. Okay. So this is just like our starting area. I thought it was going to be something else covered in fish and like an actual coral reef, not this. Not this at all. Okay, never mind. Our new mission, though, wants us to go ahead and unlock the ability to build outposts, which I don't really want to do right now. It's only 60 points, so only 90 points to get both of these things. Let's do that. We got 90 left over. I want to actually get something that's going to help us here, man. Let's do the oxygen upgrade. That's 90 points. We got 94 points left over. Okay. And is that going to help clean up the air? I don't think it's going to. I wish there was a way to see how in the negative you are with the bad air being produced. Like, I guess you can go through and click on your buildings and see what it's producing. Like, this one's producing negative 16. And then our coal generators are also producing negative 10 apiece. And there's probably another building or two that's also producing bad air. So if I could see that in the graph here, that would be really helpful. But as far as I can tell, you can't. So let's see how expensive it's going to be to place down another one of the main buildings here. I don't even know what the recipe is. I guess I didn't. I could have sworn I just unlocked it. Did I not? Oh, there it is. We don't have enough stuff, so we need 15 concrete. We have everything else. Yeah, we need 30 coal. We got that. We need the concrete, the steel. The concrete is the issue, and I'm not sure how we get more concrete right now, because there's no more in our area. Was there any concrete deposits that showed up when we scanned for everything? We actually do have one right here outside of our light source, so let's place down another light bulb, and then we should... that's kind of overlapping a little more than I want. Can I go here? I can go there, right? That should work. We aren't going to have enough power to run this, so not sure. I guess let's just plop down another power generator. We're already kind of hurting our people by having so much bad air, so it is what it is at this point. We actually can't. We don't have concrete, and we can't get concrete because we can't build a light bulb out here, or actually power the light bulb. So let's try this. I don't know what this is going to do. Right, I don't know how we're going to mine the resources, but we can do this apparently. So let's take this guy as well. So we need to send 2 of them. It's going to take 2 seconds. They're going to drive over there for a cost of food and coal, which is a little risky because we are about to start having some real food issues. But these guys should grab some concrete. I don't know how much concrete they're going to grab. Never mind. Just kidding. He's just going to drive by and leave. Okay. That's real bad. Can I do this and then have my guys come over here and mine the concrete and then drive back? It looks like we might be able to do it that way, which, I mean, honestly, I'd rather do that. I didn't realize you can do that. That saves us having to put light bulbs down everywhere, although these guys are not moving. Oh, this isn't a mineable resource for these guys. That's why. It's one of the ones we have to plop down a big building on. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Oof. Let me scroll around then and see where another concrete deposit is, because that's not ideal. So I guess you can't click on these ones and mount an expedition so they come drop a flare. So I'm just gonna try and do this, and maybe, yeah, it shows up. So maybe our guys can actually come over here and mine it without an issue. I really don't know how this is gonna work out. Oh man, I made the game so much harder than it had to be then. Because all we had to do at the beginning of the game was plop down one of the scanning things, scan the area, and then go have these guys mine it all without having to build light bulbs out to everything. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm learning. My bad. So those guys are going to bring the concrete back, and when they do, that is then going to allow us to finish building some... What were we just trying to build? I don't... Oh, you know what? The tower thing. That's right. Yep, never mind. Short-term memory. Let's go over here. So we need them to bring back 15 concrete, and then we should be able to place down an outpost over here, but the light bulb has burned out, or the flare. The flare has burned out over here, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do it anymore. I might have to mount another expedition over here to then place the building down again. All right, well, we got enough concrete now. Let's see if we can place this thing down. We cannot. Okay. So we do need to go ahead and mount another expedition so that they drop a flare down, and then we can build off of that. We might honestly be at a point already this playthrough that we might want to have to restart, because we are dangerously low on food. Our people are just like starving to death, so this is not good. These guys are dead, I think. They have red skulls. You know what? Let's send them. If they're going to die, they're going to die, giving us some benefit here, right? It seems fine. Everything's good. We got 34 food and 32 people, so yeah, we're gonna starve to death here in a minute. I didn't even pay attention to how much durability or a chance of success that thing had. It might be bad since we have them kind of dead already. Nope, never mind. It has a 100% chance of success as well, so we should be good. I'm gonna immediately plop this thing down as soon as it drops a flare down, though. So there's that, and let's get it right on top of the flare. And then, are these guys automatically going to drive over here? They are indeed. Look at that. They're zooming across the ocean to come build out the outpost for us. Cool. So I wonder if they don't get done building it by the time the flare goes out. Does that mean I have to mount another expedition to drop a thing down again? I hope not. That would be annoying. We had another death in our colony. People are just dropping like flies right now. This is bad. Could I by chance try and cull my my people a little bit and just kill off all the bad guys that are already sick and dying just to speed up the process here? Because, man, this is going to draw out everything. But now that we have the outpost, we don't have anybody that lives here. So that's cool. We have to go ahead and build out docks. Is our thing getting attacked? Our thing's getting attacked again. Okay, so we don't really have the power. Let's turn on the UV light. Right, is that going to cause this guy not to attack the place? Nope, he's still attacking it. Maybe he doesn't attack it as long, I guess? Right? It looks like it. He's not coming back. Wait, hold on. No, I still hear him kind of in the headset. Attack is over for now. Okay, so it didn't last as long. That's good. That's really good. We need this thing back up and running, though, because that's bad. So I don't know if there is a way for us to try and pull this back because so many of our people are just dying now. We went from 32 down to 25. I imagine once this gets down to 0 again, we just fail automatically, right? So I'm going to try and research some stuff and see if potentially we can try and pull this back. Let's start with the hospital. That's going to be beneficial, right? To try and sort some of the issues that's happening. It's also only going to cost us, I think that's quartz glass, so that's not bad. I also want to try and do the nutritional paste thing because that's going to give us more food, but we need that, which we don't have. I think that's also copper or aluminum. And then same thing with that one. Oof. Okay. Let's go this way then. We are going to unlock the drill. We're going to unlock the reinforced bits. And maybe the blast extractor as well. That's going to give us something. I don't know. That's a metal type, though. So let's see what that is. A little squiggly line. That's going to be copper. And then the other one, I believe, is going to do aluminum. So we should be able to harvest both of those now. Actually, you know what? Both of these produce ore. It's just one's quicker than the other. It also produces it less successfully. Apparently, this one does it 75% of the time. This one does it 60% of the time. We currently have 300 science points. So you know what? Instead of using that to unlock anything that's going to benefit us, let's unlock tier 3 stuff. And let's see what exactly is in that tier. So there was nothing in whatever we were just on. We have impact extractor, so that's going to mine a little bit slower, but it's also going to be a 100% success rate, so that's going to be the best thing for us to be building with, or mining with, it looks like. It's slightly slower than the other two, but with the 100% success, that's going to be pretty good. And then underneath the power option, we have a couple things here to pick. We have 2 more generator types, as well as some efficiency upgrades, so that's nice. Underneath the healing thing, or the life support, we have 2 options here. More O2 production, or the protein lab upgrade for the molecular thing, so that's cool. Population doesn't have anything. That's what we were just on, I think. The exploration also has nothing. The last thing here, though, the research and genetics has a couple options as well, but we haven't bought into any of these, which we might want to do because some of these things could actually be beneficial to us. Exactly how, I'm not too sure just yet, but maybe like the faster cloning, especially right now since we're really struggling on getting any more people in our colony. We have 25 and everybody just keeps dying, so it's not doing too hot right now. We could do a little bit better. Maybe I'm also misunderstanding how the mess hall thing works because we still have all of our people mostly are malnourished. The only ones that aren't are the people that are new that we just cloned. So all of the old people are still malnourished. And so I think the only way to get done with that or get that dealt with is to build out the other food types. So we can't do these ones because we don't have copper or aluminum just yet, so we have to go this route. All right, we got enough quartz now to build out our protein harvester, but we need to place this on top of one of the habitats here. But it looks like we can place it on top of the cage. which it lets me do that. Is this thing still functioning? It looks like it's still functioning. Okay, we can double dip it, I guess. That's fine. You know what? That is completely fine. So I'm kind of getting tired of all the failed clones, so I'm going to try and speed it up by unlocking this. This is going to increase the speed cloning by 10%. I also want to buy this thing. This is going to allow us to add one more fish to the list. So instead of having 4, we should now have 5 options. Now with those things bought, is that something that I have to add on to the building here? I don't see any new menus that popped up, so maybe we're good unless there's something in the menu here now that we need to place. I'm not seeing anything, so I think it just automatically goes onto the building here, and we can't quite check it just yet. Or actually we can, yeah, there is a new vacant slot there. Okay. The day and the viability didn't change, though. So once this batch of clones is done, we'll throw another one in there and see what's going to be different. That's double the fail there. Dang it, man. I need people. So only 1 out of the 4 succeeded on that last batch, and I think we had a 72% chance of success. So now we have a 60% chance of success. I need a lot of people to come across here because we only went up 1 person. I'm having to turn off buildings over and over again because we don't have enough people to staff them. I'm trying to get this thing up and running, but it's not really working out too well. I guess I could just cancel one of these guys, right, and throw them in here. That's an option, so we start generating some food. Yeah, that's going to work for right now. We'll just have to try and throw people around here and there because right now it's really not great that our people are malnourished, and I think that's really adding to the effect of them dying so quickly because they're losing 33% of their health. So once we get new food rolling in, which this should be producing it in 30 seconds, we'll see if this starts to go down, which it just went down by 1, right? We had 16, we're now at 15. So this is a fun random event here. Someone tried to sabotage our research lab, and our options are cut off the oxygen to kill all 4 crew members that are in there right now, or we can do nothing about it and it had to be an accident. So I can't afford to lose people right now. I really can't. So let's ignore it, and hopefully nothing bad happens because of that. We lost 50 research points. I'm fine with that. That's not an issue. But now that we do have some more research points, let's buy this thing to get more potency out of this. Oh, our buddy the anomaly is back. Let's turn our lights on. Turn our lights on. There we go. We got it as it's attacking the building. That's fine. We should be okay. And we do have people in this thing, right? We do. Let me turn on the traps so that we start generating fish again. And is this thing going to work while the other thing is running as well? It sure is. Okay, that's good. That's good then. We should be able to support that. All right, anyways, the new food is helping. We have pulled the number down to 9, so it's only bringing it down by 1 every cycle, it seems like. So it's not very quick. We do have a couple people unhoused, which is also not good. Let me re-enable this so we start producing more food, and we need to place down a house somewhere, which we currently don't have enough steel to do that. Okay, yeah, this is pretty much shaping up to be a washed playthrough right now. I might have made a couple mistakes a little too frequently here, and it's kind of just snowballed. Oh, would you look at this? So with 4 John Dories and a spider crab, we have a 99% chance of success. The lifespan is still pretty much garbage. It's only 31 days, but our last session apparently completed all of them, and I didn't pay attention to what the percentage chance was, so it could have been also 99%. I'm honestly not sure, but we're going to trigger that to start rolling, and we are most likely going to die to not having enough food, because that's now going back into the red, which is a little bit of a concerning issue here. So what I want to try and do is send our submarine over here. We have a brine pool, and I'm just going to throw 2 people in here. I don't really care what job they're doing. Let's send these guys. We might get some more science points from this, potentially. I'm not too sure here. I also went ahead and repaired the light bulb because I thought I needed steel, so I needed the light bulb here so I can put a resource beacon thing over here for them to mine it. It turns out I didn't need steel, I needed concrete, so I don't have any concrete nodes around us right now, or at least not exposed to us, so I can't get concrete at the moment. I'm trying to figure out how to get more, and here we go. Cool. The brine pool gave us a little side mission, and the only option that we have is to gather research data, so we got 35 research points from that. So we are up to almost 300 again. let's buy some stuff. Let's grab this thing, the trench extractor. That sounds interesting. It can reach into trenches and grab stuff that we can't normally grab, so that's going to come in handy. Ooh, let's also grab this thing. This is going to increase the power output for our generators currently, so that's also going to come in handy. The last thing that we're going to grab is the protein harvester for today. It's going to increase the output by 20%, so hopefully that helps a bit more with our food situation. We also still have people malnourished, so I'm hoping that helps with it. I mean, I don't really know what else I can do other than putting down more of the protein harvesters, I guess. I don't exactly remember, but I think there was a concrete deposit over here, right? Did we ever plug this thing into the system? We didn't plug it into the system. Dang it. Okay, so let me run a power cable to it, and I believe we had a concrete thing right here. That's why we put a light bulb out there. I don't have the little waypoint thing anymore, so I'm not exactly sure where that concrete deposit was at. I could have sworn there was one that we wanted to mine, and we just didn't have the machine to do it yet. All right, sweet. It was the light source over here that we wanted to build the concrete extractor on. So the only one that we can build right now is the blasting one. We don't have the resources to build the other one, so I guess we're going to deal with this. And having this thing double connected is a real issue right now because it's actually draining the thing faster than we can keep it producing. So it's actually not great that we have that connected the way that we do. So I'm going to have to delete the harvester, I guess, maybe, since we have another one over here we can just plug it into. I gotta figure something out here because we have people in here working, and oh, you know what? No, we completely killed the habitat because it's no longer even in this thing to feed it. Ooh, okay, oops. Well, now we know not to double dip on it because it drains it faster than it can actually produce with it. Well, I think we might have averted disaster here with a complete collapse of our colony, but we're still not out of the woods just yet. We still have 10 people malnourished. So what I want to do right now is actually spend some more science points. We're up to 360 just about, and I want to pick up these things here. So we have a science potency one that we can unlock, and we also have a tier 2 one of that, which is also another 5%, or 5% and 3% one. So let's pick up both of those. And actually, oh, never mind, we're a little short. I thought I had enough points to do that. I'm going to wait a little bit longer here, and we're going to have 220 here in just a second. I can pick up that next section of the scientist potency, and then maybe while we're cloning people, we can actually shove them into a specific thing, or maybe not, since these guys all have generalist only. Yeah, these guys might be locked at that, so maybe I'm just wasting points by doing this. So, you know what? Let's change our plan here. Let's actually grab this thing here. This is another 5% generalist mutation, so that's going to guarantee that we're getting the things that we're going for, right? There's no other option there. Alrighty, well, we're going to wrap up today's episode there. We went ahead and took a look at the coral reef, which just turned out to be an outpost position, which is kind of okay, I guess. We didn't really need to go there this early. But next episode, we need to kind of sprint to try and pull ourselves out of this death spiral that we're in right now. We have a issue where we are having everybody get respiratory issues again. So people are going to start dying over and over again, and we don't have any fish to clone any new clones. So we need to throw a light bulb in this area to light it up and actually get this thing harvesting again so that we can start cloning. One good way to get some steel real quick without turning this thing back on would be to delete this thing. We get a little bit of steel from that. We get 6. And then we can also destroy the submarine that we built. That'll give us another 7. So that should hopefully be enough to build out the oxygenator as well as the cage and a light bulb. Or maybe the light bulb and a cage, not the oxygenator. We'll just deal with the respiratory issues for a little bit and build up some new clones and stuff. So we'll hopefully be able to pull ourselves out of this, ideally, and not fail next episode, but I guess we'll have to kind of wait and see. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.